Now, if you've been on KDP for a while and you're struggling with no or low sales, you might just want to take a look at a few of the ways you've been doing things. So in this video, we're just going to be taking a look at a few strategies that might be harming your sales. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is low pricing books. Now, I have been seeing quite a lot of publishers do this, and it is something that I really don't understand. Because, for example, let's say that you create an 8.5 by 11, 120 page logbook and you decide to price it at $3.99, then you're only earning a 10-cent royalty. Now, even if you sell 100 of these books, you're only making £10. And even if you sell 1,000, then you're only making $100. And that is really giving yourself a lot of work to do. And the consequences of this is that you're basically earning nothing for each book that you're selling. It also drives down the market because then other sellers may be forced to reduce their prices. And also as a buyer, if you're going for a book, you probably want something with a little bit of quality that might last. And if you see a cheap book at this kind of price, you're going to probably avoid it. And the other reason I think why people might do this is because they think that they'll get sales and then eventually get quite a lot of reviews, but there's no guarantee that you'll get reviews for your book. Even one of my best-selling books since Christmas, I've sold over 100 copies. I've only got maybe 3 reviews on it. So just because you price your book low, that doesn't mean you're going to get sales and reviews. So I think if you are really making books that you believe in and that you've taken the time to do the research and make sure that the book is quality, then you're really not going to price your book that low, as you're going to want some kind of return from it. And you will have confidence in that book and price it competitively. Next, we're going to talk about keyword stuffing. And I'm not shooting anyone down because this is something that I've done before as well. I think the general feeling is the more words that you add, then you can target more of an audience and hopefully get more sales. But there are quite a few issues with this. Let's just take a look at this title and subtitle that I found on Amazon. So you can see the title is Cool Dog, and then the subtitle is Animal Notebook for Drawing and Writing, Funny Notebook for Kids and Adults, Notebook with Animal for School and Work Notes, Colorful ... and notes for her, for him, for everyone. So just to start off with that is quite difficult and a bit messy to read. It is also quite generic as there isn't a real specific target audience in mind. There's also a misspelling of the word funny, and it doesn't really flow that well or make much sense. And the issues with this is that the algorithm is not going to know how to rank this book because of the spelling mistakes and that the keywords are kind of all over the place. So I will do a video on titles and subtitles soon. However, just as an example, you can see I've put down Life is Short and So Are My Legs, a funny corgi notebook for dog lovers. Now, this is just a quick example. It doesn't mean this book is going to sell well, but I've tried to really niche down by finding a specific funny phrase that is ranking for a type of dog breed. And that dog breed is a corgi. So somebody who owns or loves a corgi would see this notebook and it would immediately appeal to them. So it is really a lot more niche down and targeted to a specific audience. And again, it just looks and feels a lot better. And then if you always want to add any other keywords, you can always add them to the 7 keyword slots. The third strategy that I'm going to be talking about is copying popular books. So taking a look at this example on the screen, you'll see the book on the left is published by one of the most successful coloring book brands on Amazon. So they brought out a book last month, you can see on February the 8th, and you can see that it has a BSR of 7,929. It's already got 9 reviews. And it's got a really attractive cover, so you can see that the book is doing really well. Now, what some people will go and do is think that this book is selling really well. If I just go and create the same exact book, then I should see similar sales. So they go and create a similar book cover. The title and subtitle are quite similar, like we see in the book to the right-hand side, but the book to the right-hand side has a BSR of over 2 million. And they've even tried to price their book even lower as well in order to attract some buyers. But as we see in this case, the bigger brand is always going to win because 1, they have been on Amazon since 2016 and built a good customer base. 2, you don't know what external advertising that they are doing in order to get customers to buy and review their books. And 3, just taking a look through their Author Central page and books, you can see a lot of their books have a lot of positive reviews. So we know that buyers trust and that they will keep coming back to their books because they're having a good experience. So take the time to look at these bigger brands, understand their strategies, what they've done, and try to go and create your own unique brand instead of copying and ending up quite disappointed with low sales. And a final point I'm going to make is on ads. Now, most people expect ads to just somehow boost their sales without doing any kind of research or making sure that there are people actually searching for what you have created. And I have said it before that ads will not help a bad book. If you haven't got the keywords right, then your ads won't be shown to your target audience. And if you haven't got a good cover, then you might get a lot of impressions, but you're not going to get any clicks. Then if you are getting clicks, just make sure that you do have a professional looking description. So I believe if you've got all these prepared and ready before running ads, you've done your research into whether the book's in demand or not, you're targeting the right audience, you've got a good cover, you've got a good description, then ads will definitely help to boost your sales. Thanks for taking the time to watch another video. Check out this video about something self-publishers should stop doing.